Satisfaction oozes from a pole. It keeps rings on her fingers, marble on the floor. Cocaine in the dresser, locks on the doors. What song is that? That's David and David. Marble on the doors. I guess she didn't want to wait. It's one of their hits. It's not Welcome to the Boomtown. I say welcome, welcome to the Boomtown. We got lots of guns around. Welcome, Joan Frame. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Sweetie, Joanne Frame is here. Joanne or Joan? Oh, I'm sorry, Joan. Me no giga shape, Joan. Let's get the logo here. Let's get our little sign up. Hello there. Don't we have like an intro song? I got the intro song right here, sweetie. You want to play it? Yeah, okay. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language, Joan Frame, Wally Bear, Friendship One, about all that. Oh, and so much more, sweetie. Ladies and gentlemen, Niwini Mushane, my sweetheart, Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO. Sweetie, say hello. BOOZHOO, kakina awia. Hello, everybody. And, look over here. It's the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons himself. Say hello, buddy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. And today, we have a very, very special show today. Do we really? I guess not so special. You're overselling it. Yeah, I like to oversell, underdeliver. Ishkwa anima e gisha good. After prayer day, sweetie. Yesterday was prayer day. And once again, we had a potluck dinner at Mokaam. Yeah, that was good, huh? But once a month, I think it is. We have a potluck in the basement of the church. The little res church. Sunrise, in English it's called, but Mokaam. And I decided, you know what I think we should do, sweetie? What's that? When we finally hang up this whole live stream racket. Yeah. We should start a restaurant called Church Basement. Church Basement? Why? Or funeral food or something. Why would you do that? Well, my favorite food in the world is the hot dishes that they bring to church. Those old ladies, they know how to cook. You know, yesterday we had fried chicken, wild rice, sweet potatoes, beans, you know, a much better meal than I've ever had in any restaurant. I have in the little modest basements of reservation churches. You know. And if we started this restaurant, yeah, funeral food, yeah. When we have grand opening for funeral food, our new restaurant coming to a city near you, yeah, we have to like hire the old Indian grandmas to cook. You gonna have a bunch of elders working in the kitchen? Yeah, just slaving away. Like, come on, grandmas. I want to see butts and elbows moving. Or whatever they say. But it was really good. Hey, Wally Bear's here, sweetie. No way! BOOZHOO, Wally Bear. How's it going, Wally Bear? Mino Giga Jabe. Did we print up the text for that? No, I guess not. Today we got to talk about friends, relatives, neighbors, countrymen, countrywomen, friends, neighbors, countrymen. Lend me your ear. Today, my Niji Anishinaabe Dug, my fellow Anishinaabe. A lot of people think, oh, Niji, that means friend, right? It's like, yeah, it does. Like, oh, that means brother. Well, kind of. Because all our friends are like brothers to us. Yeah. They're like brothers or cousins. Yeah. Basically, Indian friends are your cousins. And your cousins are usually your friends. So, whatever. But a Nidje, with just one eye, is kind of what you put to, is like the collective. The closest thing you can think of in English is my fellow. Like, my fellow Americans. It would be like Niji Americans, But for your friends, for the ladies, you don't call them Nijis. You call them your fellow females. Your fellow women. Yeah. Nij Ekwe is a female friend. Am I your Nij Ekwe? No. I'm not your friend? Not even close. I thought we were friends. You're my Nini Mushane, which I should have pulled up. Nini Mushane is our word for sweetheart, and it's also kind of our word for our female cousins, which is kind of creepy. You're kissing cousins. But no, you and I are much deeper. We're on a whole nother level, being sweethearts. Nini Mushane. But your female friend is a Nijikwe, and your friends are your Nijis, or your Niji is the proper way to say Niji. Need. Sometimes I say BOOZHOO Nij Anishinaabe Dug. What I should be saying is Niji Anishinaabe Dug. But my fellow Anishinaabe, my fellow Indians. And Anishinaabe doesn't even mean Indians. No, it means human beings. Yeah. My fellow human beings. But anyway. So that was one of the words I was going to talk about today. Yeah, what else you got planned? Maybe talk about Nishime. I like to call kids who aren't my nieces and nephews or anything Nishime. When I was working in school, I used to be an Ojibwe language instructor. I think you're still an Ojibwe language instructor. What do you think you're doing right now? Oh yeah, I suppose I am. But I used to do it for, an hourly wage. I used to do it for the government. I worked in a school. I worked in a government school called public school. Or it wasn't a public school, it was a charter school. But anyway, Nishime is like your younger sibling. And I kind of think of all little kids as my little siblings. They're not my kids. I'm not one of these guys who talks to a young man and says, come here, son. They're not like sons to me. They're like little, my little brothers and sisters. But for your real brother, you would say, Niseya. My brother, Ni. I could have put this up, but you guys know. Like Ni, or like here, Nishime. Your Shime is actually sibling, Shime. But to say my sibling, I would say Nishime. Your sibling, I'd say Gishime. Gishime. Gi with a G is you, ni, me. Seya is a brother, but you would say Niseya. Hey, BOOZHOO Niseya. Hey, Niseya, come here. When you want to talk to your brother. Hey, Niseya. Misseya is sister, so you say Nimase. Nimaseya. No, just Nimase. What am I saying? So how is this different than younger sibling? Good question. Shime and Mise. It's awfully early for this. Yeah, it is. Nisaya. Nisaye. These words, I hate these words because in the Ojibwe vowel, whatever. I wonder if I pulled that up. I was going to pull one of the pages. I didn't do it, did I? No. In the Ojibwe vowel system, A's sound like and E's sound like A. And so I'm always reading English, so I also want to say ni say, whatever. But ni saye, saye, nisaye, nisaye is your brother. Nimisay is your sister. E's or A, like in the word Ojibwe. Anyway, I'm tired of that, sweetie. I used to get sick of teaching it in school, too. Friendship one is here. I know she's here. We said hi already. Oh, did we? Nijikwe is here. Yeah, see? Friendship is our Nijikwe. It's our female friend. I think Wally Bear is currently identifying as a guy. Yeah. That's how you identify, right, Wally Bear? I don't want to misgender you, but I think Wally Bear is a dude. He identifies as a dude. Okay. Why does he have big yellow ears? I think those are light bulbs. Must be a light. Oh, I don't know what that is. La la la. Who else is here? Surrealist is here. Well, BOOZHOO, surrealist. BOOZHOO, surrealist. Anishinaabe means original people, is the way we learned it. Yeah, I've heard that too. That Anishinaabe is like original people. But, aren't all people original people? I guess if you're gonna, if it's framed into Turtle Island, you would call the original inhabitants pre-European migration original people. But I don't know. La di da ho Camino Gigaje, Nanaboozhoo, Nana Natasha, and the multi-talented rock star cartoonist Michael Lyons. Michael, surrealist, is calling you talented. Hey, thanks, surrealist. The awesome and honorable BOOZHOO crew. Awesome and honorable. I think surrealist is like not Chinese, maybe Chinese, but like shogun. Oh, honorable BOOZHOO crew-san. Remember how like the Karate Kid guy was always like, oh, hey, Daniel-san, get over here. I will teach you the ways of Kimoto. What was Oh, I always thought that was interesting. Mr. Miyagi. Yeah. In Ojibwe, Miyagi means strange. That's right. He was Mr. Strange. But what was their dojo called? Oh, I can never remember when you can't remember. I know. Can you remember, Michael? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Why is it whenever I can't remember a name of something, you guys can't remember either? I know. It's so inconvenient. I know. You guys are no help in jarring my Alzheimer's ridden memory. your brain damaged memory. Yeah. You asked us to lend you our ear, so there it is, says Wally. Those are ears. Lend me your ear. Wally Bear pulls a Vincent Van Gogh. There you go. Take my ear. Oh, what's that? Surrealist just gave us $100. Oh, for crying out loud. Surrealist. Gichi Miigwech. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really appreciate it. I'm always a little humbled and whatever. Thank you so much. It goes a long way. We appreciate it. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today, you guys. What? Let's go to breakfast. We just made $100. No, we got to do the show, silly. Oh, all right. See, this is what happens, though, with my generation, the slacker generation. Yeah. You give us $100, we'll just quit. I quit a job once. Yeah. When I found out I could cash out my retirement and make $10,000. Yeah. So that's what I did. This is years ago. And I was just sick of my job. And I called up my buddy Pat Tucci. If you're out there, buddy. If you're out there, paisano. And I go, what is all this? I get this thing in the mail every once in a while from whatever. He goes, that's your retirement fund. And I go, well, what is this? It says I have $10,000. He goes, no, that's your, if you were to like get fired or quit and you had to, gamble your future, you could cash out. You'd have $10,000 right now if you quit your job. I was like, beg your pardon? He goes, yeah. I go, you mean if I quit, I can send in this letter and get $10,000 in the mail? Yeah. And so that's exactly what I did. Walked in the next day. Hello, I'd like to give my notice. And can I get an appointment with Human Resources? I'm going to be cashing out my retirement fund. Because I need $10,000 now, not in 20 years or whatever. And what I learned, what'd you learn? Is that you can't really retire on $10,000. I burned through that $10,000 in about 10 months. Yeah. Not even that. Probably 5 months. And then I was like, oh, crap. Now I don't have a job or any retirement. So when I say I appreciate your money, believe me, we need it. Everybody needs Junia money. It makes the world go round. The world doesn't go round. What do you mean? You think we live on a spinning ball? Not again. You guys, I'm so embarrassed. I'm dating a flat earther. Hey, shut up. So are you. You mind? She doesn't know what she's saying. I don't know. So, what else we got going on today? Well, you could take a phone call if you like. I would love to take a phone call. What line? On line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Johnny Depp. Well, hello, Johnny Depp. How are you? Oh, I'm doing pretty well. Not too bad. I have a new girlfriend. She's a lawyer. Oh, are you dating Kim Kardashian? No. I hear Kim Kardashian's a lawyer. She is not. No, she is. No, I'm dating my lawyer from the Amber Heard fiasco. Oh, is that right? Yeah, she was cute. Good for you. It's nice to hear that Johnny Depp finally got a girlfriend. Yeah, it's not like he's had a million of them. Yeah, no kidding. How come you're not how come you never called up Winona Ryder? She was cute. I think she's married now. Oh, is she really? Is Winona Ryder married? I don't know. Her name is still Ryder. She didn't change her name. Oh. Yeah, you blew it when you let her go. You could have been let's face it, you eventually became kind of a cross between Edward Scissorhands and Tonto here. Yeah, I like the white makeup. It makes me feel like I'm in Kiss. Yeah. Yeah, we all like to do it once in a while, but I don't know. I used to refer to Johnny Depp as the insane clown Anishinaabe. Or the Anishinaabe clown posse. Anyway, what can I do for you today, Mr. Depp? You know what? Actually, let's use my Indian name. Your Indian name? Yeah, why don't you call me Tonto? Oh, sure, Tonto. I keep forgetting Johnny's Indian name is Tonto. That's right. BOOZHOO, Tonto. BOOZHOO, Natasha. So, Tonto, what can I do for you today? Well, I was wondering if I could learn the Ojibwe word of the day. Well, sure. We were talking about the term Niji. It's become kind of Niji means like your friend. But it really means like my fellow, it's the collective. Niji Anishinaabe Doog is my fellow Anishinaabes. Or my fellow Anishinaabe. Why do you say Doog at the end of that? Well, it's plural, but when you have Niji, you gotta put Doog for some reason. No, it's the plural of Anishinaabe. I thought Anishinaabeg was the plural. Anishinaabeg is the plural. Why do we call it Doog, my fellow? I think it's when you add Niji. Yeah, you might be right. But the Niji Kwe would be a female friend. Well, maybe I'm better off with women as friends rather than girlfriends and wives. You think so? Yeah, I've had some bad experiences with, women who were once my friends and then became my girlfriends, and eventually my wives, and then eventually my ex-wives, and eventually the woman who would poop in my bed. Yeah, I know. Can we get off that? You don't need to bring up the poop every time you call my show. Well, it was traumatic. I didn't appreciate that. I know, but come on. I think you guys both were living kind of crazy lives. I think there could be a lot of accusations thrown your way too. Didn't she blame you for like beating her up or something? Yeah, I never did that. She actually beat me up. What? Yeah, she beat me up. She almost cut my finger off, threw a bottle of wine at me. Yeah, but come on. Doesn't Amber Heard weigh like 120 pounds or something? You couldn't just, Hey, men can be abused. Well, I know, but I don't know. Johnny Depp acts all tough, but then what? Hollywood's female actress can take him? I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad you're out of that, Johnny. Niji is my fellow. Your Niji Kwe is your friend. But then I call people my younger siblings, kids, lots of times I call them Nishime. Hey, Nishime, what's going on? Nishime. Nishime, my younger sibling. Yeah, don't you have is she younger or older? Don't you have a sister who's like your manager or something? Yeah, my sister handles a lot of my money. How would you say sister in Ojibwe? Well, in Ojibwe we call sister Mise, but you would say my sister Nimise. And usually that's what when we're speaking in Ojibwe we'll say my, we won't just say hey sister, we'll say hey my sister. Hey Nimise. Nimise, sister. And do you have any brothers? I don't think so. Well, in Ojibwe, brother, we would say Nisaye. Nisaye. Nisaye, brother. Yeah. Anyway. Whoops. Sorry, I just got rid of your picture. You got any new movies coming out? I might. I can't quite remember. What do you mean you can't remember? Well, you have to remember I've drank a lot of wine. During the divorce proceedings, they did a tally and said I had been spending $30,000 a month on wine alone. $30,000 on wine? I don't think there's $30,000 worth of wine in the whole city of Bemidji right now. There's probably that much in all the liquor stores. Okay, maybe. But you were drinking that much every month? Well, I was buying that much every month. I share a lot of wine with people when they come over. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got a lot of those old rock stars like to hang around and play guitar at your house too, huh? They must drink a lot. Yeah, they do. So yeah. Anyway, so that's too bad. If I had a new movie coming out, would you come see it? Probably not. I'm just not a guy who goes to movies anymore. Me either. Like the last movies I saw. Well, actually, I did see Tonto in the theater. Yeah, that was probably the last movie I saw actually in a theater. Was your movie The Lone Ranger and Tonto? Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I remember when that movie came out. Everybody got excited because Johnny Depp was going to play an Indian. We're all like, yeah, let's see that. And he came out looking like this, and we were like, what's up with that? Well, I'll be honest with you, Nanaboozhoo. I could have swore they said we were remaking The Crow. The Crow? Yeah. I show up on set ready to play the main character in the movie The Crow, the Brandon Lee movie, and instead there's a bunch of Indians sitting around, and I'm all like, what is this now? The Lone Ranger? Yeah. It was the Lone Ranger. You didn't read the script? Well, no, again, I was drinking $30,000 worth of wine a month. Yeah, you should read the script. But anyway, so I went and saw that in the theater. I probably saw... Did Batman and Superman come out after his movie? I think it did. I saw that in the theater. That was so boring. How long are these Marvel movies supposed to be? I know, they're all over 3 hours. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to sit and watch a movie for 3 hours. It's nothing I want to do for 3 hours in a stretch. I'm way too ADD for that. So, no, I'm sorry. I probably, I could catch it if it was on the internet or something, but I don't really watch movies anymore. I became one of those old guys who doesn't get it. Yeah. It's not the same as the old days when movies used to be. It used to be like a real event. You get all excited to go see a movie. You get a date, drive all the way to Bemidji in the cold, and you get in there, and then you'd be entertained for an hour and a half, and it'd be a whole thing. You'd go to have coffee afterwards and talk about the movie. But movies nowadays, they're just, I don't like them. I don't like movies either. You don't like movies, you're a movie star. Well, yeah, I like acting. I just don't like watching movies. I don't even watch myself in my movies. Oh, yeah, I suppose, huh? Well, listen, Johnny, I better get going. Oh, it's Tonto. Oh, yeah, sorry. Tonto. You wanna learn how to say, I will see you again? Yeah. How do you say, I will see you again in Ojibwe? We say, Gigawabamin, Minowa. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Nanaboozhoo. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Johnny Depp. You can call me Tonto. Oh, yeah, sorry. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Tonto. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Natasha. He's so cool. Yeah, I know. He has a bad memory because of all the wine and whining he's done. You ever hear about the new white wine? What's the new white wine? We want a casino too. No. The white wine. Anyway. What else we got going on here? Okay. Donis. Okay, let's talk about this. Donis's daughter. My daughter. Nin Donis. Sometimes you got to add a N for the ni-gi rules. I don't know why. But we don't say ni Donis, we say Nin Donis. Nin Donis. Daughter. 2 A's in Ojibwe way of speaking is like in the word father, or in like stick out your tongue and say ah. They never say stick out your tongue and say a. So it's Nindanis, his daughter, or my daughter. Ningozis. Ningozis. O's are always long. Don't say Ningazis. You know, there's Minnesotans all over the place. Like, oh yeah, hey, Ningazis. Because we like to mispronounce every word. Yeah. Oh, here comes some Italian food. I love that Italian food. Oh, really? What country does Italian food come from? Italy? Italian, you morons. Anyway, Ningozis is my son, my daughter, and my son. If we had kids, I'd get real serious like that. This is my son. If we ever have a kid, I'm going to go stand out on a cliff like in not the Jungle Book. What's that movie? Lion King? Yeah. Raise him up over my head. Start singing Elton John tunes. It's a circle of life. Anyway. So, you know what else I think is interesting, sweetie? What's that? The rise of neo-Nazism. No kidding. Is that happening now? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's shocking. Joe Biden was talking about the greatest threat to Americans are Americans. He said domestic terrorism. There's a rise of far-right extremism. And I thought he was being unfair until I learned about this. Hey, it's the Morales guy. No, this is Kalijah, the Hitler neo-Nazi. Look at that. He's saying Heil Hitler. No, he's not. He's waving at Paul Bunyan. You think this is waving at Paul Bunyan? No way, you guys. All right, today I want to talk about something very serious, kids. The rise of far-right extremism in Anishinaabe, in Indian country. You see, this is the story of Kalijah, the poor old wooden Indian. In Bemidji, Kalijah stands outside of a kind of a crappy, touristy jewelry store. Sells, beaded belts and whatever. And he loves Hitler. And he loves to do the Heil Hitler salute, right? And I'm not sure about this, sweetie. I hope I'm not spreading fake news, but I think he's planning an insurrection. Kalijah was a wooden Indian standing by the door. He fell in love with an Indian maiden in the grocery store. The grocery store? I don't know. Kalijah! La da 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 da. 'Cause he could never answer yes or no. Bum bum. There was a country song about an Indian sung by a black guy. Kalijah, the poor old... Is there any wonder why his face is red, sweetie? The poor old wooden head. So yeah, there's that we gotta live with in our little town. Everyone's like, oh, Bemidji, what a peaceful place. What a lovely little small town. A fishing town. You can go on Lake Bemidji, do some fishing. A lot of people like to bring out their fishing houses in the winter, right on the shores of Bemidji there. But what people don't understand, lurking just beneath this friendly exterior are the neo-Nazi Indians. The Hitler Shanabs, they call them. I got my eye on you, Kalijah. You better watch out. All right. You want to take another call? Sure. Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air. Hey there, little dude. It's me, Keanu Reeves. Well, hey, Keanu Reeves. Sweetie, it's that guy from The Matrix. Hi, Keanu. Welcome back to the show. Hey there, Natasha. How you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? Not too bad, not too bad. Just being a movie star, watching the show, and learning a little Ojibwe. Hey, NanaBOOZHOO, I gotta agree with you. What? Excuse me. What's that? Being a Nazi wooden Indian, that's not cool. That's not rad. It's totally gnarly. And I'm with you. We got to put a stop to the rise of Nazi Indians. Thank you. Keanu's on my side. Keanu, are you, what is your ethnicity? Well, I'm part Hawaiian and part something else. When we first heard about Tonto, the rumor was they were going to remake, what's his face? Yeah, I love that guy. An Indian guy who was like a mixed-blooded Indian TV guy. Who am I thinking of? He's a karate guy. Oh, I love this guy as a kid. Now I'm gapping on his name. Remember those movies? It might have been TV movies, where the guy had a hat and he rode a motorcycle and he could do karate. And it all took place in like South Dakota or something. And you mean Billy Jack? Yeah, Billy Jack. So Billy Jack, when we heard that Johnny Depp was making a movie, some people thought they heard that Johnny Depp was going to be the new Billy Jack. And I remember my brother said, who would be a good Billy Jack? Would be you, Keanu Reeves. Is that right? He thought I would do a good job as Billy Jack, the karate kung fu Indian guy? Yeah, because don't you know a little kung fu? I remember seeing you do some moves in the Matrix movie. Yeah. I try to keep in shape. I do some spin kicks, and I know a little karate, little judo, little kung fu. Yeah. But then, as it turns out, it wasn't Billy Jack. Maybe you should remake Billy Jack. How about that? Why do they gotta remake everything? Why can't they just write a new movie? Yeah, good point. Never mind. I take that back, Keanu. You don't want me to star as Billy Jack in the remake? No, we've had enough of remakes. And you're getting too old to play Billy Jack, too. No, it's not true. I never get older. Yeah, you do. No, I pretty much look the same for the last 20 years. Check it out. Some people say I'm a vampire. Yeah. I'm sure you're doing something, but... la-di-da-di-dum. So what else is going on in your life? Oh, not much. Just making movies, hanging out with my girlfriend. Did you know she was an artist? Yeah. I've seen your girlfriend's art. Would you like to say hi to her? No, I actually don't this time, Keanu Reeves. It always turns out the same embarrassing thing. It's not good for her. It's not good for us. So no offense, but today we're not going to do that. Well, okay, I guess I understand. Who is that, honey? It's NanaBOOZHOO. Are you from the NanaBOOZHOO podcast? Yeah, I'm talking to NanaBOOZHOO, learning some Ojibwe. But he doesn't want to talk to you. Well, don't say it like that. Why doesn't he want to talk to me? It's not that I don't want to talk to her. I don't know. He doesn't like you. You don't like me? What did I do to you, NanaBOOZHOO? I never did nothing. It's not that. And I'm sorry. It's just that in the past, I fear that Keanu's been kind of exploiting you for cheap laughs at your expense, and I don't approve. And I don't know. What's he talking about, honey? Oh, I don't know, darling. I guess he doesn't approve of our relationship because you're so much older than me. She's not even older than you, Keanu. She just has white hair. Where's that? Keanu thinks it's not right that I should be dating an older woman. He thinks I should be like Leonardo DiCaprio, just date young models and that. Well, I don't even care. I don't care what you look like, darling. I love you for who you are on the inside. I take you, darling. It's not that, you guys. It's the fact that every time we do this, and I can... No, well, I love Israel. Yeah, that's right. Listen, Nanaboozhoo, I don't care what you think. I think she's stunning and beautiful and... I pooped my pants. Nanaboozhoo, I need to go. She pooped her pants, and I gotta take care of her. See, this is what I'm talking about. Get off of my show. What? Every time, sweetie. I don't need to see her poop her pants. It's not funny. Why does he bring her up? I don't know. She's not even that old. Yes, her artwork is terrible, and that's probably my biggest complaint. But we'll look at some of her art tomorrow. Okay. But it's not cool to make jokes like that at that 40-something-year-old woman's. I'm disgusted. All right. Well, hey, sweetie, would you like to get up here and talk for a little bit? Sure. I'm going to let Natasha talk. But here's a song where Michael Lyons and Natasha, and for once, I don't think you two are dancing so close. Hey, that they recorded the other day. This is an old Jim Croce song. Okay, let me warm up the audience for this song. Because young people aren't going to know, young people aren't going to understand just what this is about. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a man, well, there was a mustache, who grew a man called Jim Croce. And Jim Croce was a guitar player and a singer and a storyteller. And he wrote a song and a songwriter. And he wrote a song about a guy who, and I went up to clarify some things you won't understand. Back in the 70s when this song was written, people had telephones only in the kitchen. They hung on the wall, they had a cord. And if you wanted to make a phone call, you could, actually, in this story, he's at a payphone. There were also phones in these boxes on the corners that you have to put a dime in, and then an operator would come on. A real live human being would say, "Hello, operator, how may I help you?" And you could say, "Operator, can you help me make a call? I am looking for, Joe Blow in Los Angeles." And she'd go, "Okay, one moment, please. Joe Blow, Los Angeles. I am connecting you now." And you'd say, "Thank you, operator." And then you could talk to Joe Blow. Well, in this story, Jim Croce is talking about, he calls up the operator and he says, "Operator, can you help me make a call?" He's looking for the number. He has the number, but it's on a matchbook, a book of matches, and then it's been faded through time. A lot of time has taken place. Maybe it went through the wash once. We don't know. And he goes, "Can you help me find this number? I want to talk to my old girlfriend. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend, Ray." It turns out his best friend and his girlfriend hooked up and left him in the dust. And it broke his heart. And he wanted to call to let him know that he's overcome the blow. He's learned how to take it well. And he only wishes his words could convince himself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. And it's a really sad song. There's a line in there I just love. Where he goes, first he asks for the number, and she gives him the number. And then he says, "Operator, can you help me? Can you just place the call for me? I can't read the numbers that you just gave me." There's something in my eye, and it happens every time I think about the love that I thought would save me. Every time he thinks about this girl, tears fill his eyes. So he has to get the operator to dial it for him. And finally, in the end of the song, he goes, you know what? Never mind. There's nobody there I really wanted to talk to anyway. But you've been so much more than kind. That's one of my favorite songs of all time. So this is Operator by Michael Lyons and Natasha. Miigwech Bizendawiyeg. Thank you for listening. I am Natasha. This is NanaBOOZHOO. Welcome back to the show. Operator, can you help me place this call? See, the number on the matchbook is old and faded. She's living in LA with my best old ex-friend Ray, a guy that she said she knew once but almost hated. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, and I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. Overcome the blow, I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. Operator, can you help me place this call? I can't read the number that you just gave me. There's something in my eyes. You know it happens every time. I think about the love that I thought would save me. But isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, and I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. Overcome the blow, I've learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. Operator, let's forget about this call. There's no one there I really needed to talk to. Thank you for your time. You've been so much more than kind. You can keep the dime. Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that. Give me the number if you can find it, and I can call just to tell them I'm fine and to show. Overcome the blow, I learned to take it well. I only wish my words could just convince myself that it just wasn't real. But that's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. That's not the way it feels. No, 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 no. Oh,
if you'd like to support the show, if you'd like to support BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture, click the links in the description box. We have a Patreon page, a PayPal page, and a GoFundMe page. And if you'd like to order an Ojibwe language book, comic, coloring book, what have you, Michael Lyons has books for sale at Amazon.com. All right. Back to you, NanaBOOZHOO.
I don't know. What do you think? How? BOOZHOO! I don't know. What do you think? How about edit the videos? Yeah, right. BOOZHOO, Natasha, Nindishana Cause. Natasha is my name. And today, on this BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast, I would like to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. What's that? My lungs? What else is around the heart? You mean here, just literally near to your heart? Yeah. No. I don't know. What's going on, everybody? BOOZHOO! I don't know what to say. You want to review some of the Ojibwe? I could. I could teleport outside and say a prayer. You could go out and talk to the creator. I probably should. It's kind of cold outside, though. What is it right now? 27 degrees and cloudy. I like how you look out the window to look at the weather, but then you look down at the computer to really find out. Yeah, I looked at the outside and didn't have an opinion. As soon as I read, oh, it's 27 degrees and cloudy. Suddenly, oh, wow, it is cold. Look, the computer told me so. I guess reality wasn't good enough. But today is Ishkwa Anamae. Yeah, it's too cold. I don't want to go outside. Ishkwa Anamae Gishagad. It's after prayer day, or a Monday. And Nietzsche, my fellow Americans. My fellow Native Americans. Nijikwe is a female friend. Oh, yeah, so this is a good word to have because between women, too. You don't want to call your female friend your sweetheart. Right. Nijikwe is when you have a friend who's a woman. Nishime is a younger sibling, a boy or a girl. Nishime. Nisea is a Nisaye. I said it. I see. I screwed it up too. Nisaye. Nisaye is my brother. Nimase is my sister. And then, of course, we also covered Donis, his daughter. Nindonis would be my daughter. Gozis is a son. Ningozis would be my son. You don't see elders doing that as much anymore. What's that? Calling younger people, come here, son. Maybe they still do it in the South. I have a feeling they still do it in the South. Hey, son. Come here, son. Let me learn you something. Son. I reckon. But, so these are just some of the Ojibwe words of the day. Maybe I should go down to the teleporter. You want to go give him a tour of the teleporter? Yeah, let's do that. Today's Ojibwe word. What's the Ojibwe word for teleportation? What? I don't know. What's the Ojibwe word for teleporter and time-space continuum? Let me get back on that. Okay. Is the Ojibwe word for Star Trek? Or teleportation? No. Will you teleport me anyway? Sure. 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. I'm going to go down to the holodeck. Oh, here we go. Computer! Boop, boop, boop. Good morning. Mino Giga Shabe. Boop, 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 boop. We also have a sort of semi-sentient computer that came with the holodeck. It only works in here. I mean, you can call it from like our spaceship. So on the holodeck, this is a place where we'll sometimes come down here to shoot like an Ojibwe word of the day. Like, computer, please run a simulation of the outside. Oh, okay. I should have specified. This is outside at night. There's a moon up there. It looks very real. Computer, boop, boop, boop. Please end simulation. Boop, boop, boop. You know, it just kind of comes in handy to help, spell a point. Computer, boop, boop, boop. Please run computer simulation of something else. Let's go with concert lights. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it's dark and dancing. I should be dancing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Give a little, take a little, give a little back. No, 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 great goose is gone. Gonna line on my hand, Charlie on my back. John, I'm only dancing. All right, computer. Boop, boop, boop. And it's simulation. Boop, boop, boop. There's that. How about computer? Boop, boop, boop. Please run OJIBERISH commercial graphics. Boop, boop, boop. Behind me. Boop, boop. Okay, I guess it's in front of me. Hey! Here's a caterpillar. This is pretty groovy. Do 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 do. Now I can see the computer. Boop boop boop. Please end this craziness. Boop 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 boop. And oh, I know. Let me see if the computer can do this much. Computer, boop boop boop. Please run simulation of studio upstairs. Boop boop boop. Oh, this looks just like it. Wow, that's really weird. Computer, boop, boop, boop. Please run simulation of NANABOOZHOO and Michael Lyons. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, what's going on here? Hey, NANABOOZHOO. Hi, everyone. Hi, Michael Lyons. Wow, computer and simulation. Boop, boop, boop. What a crazy thing. Anyway. Okay, I know this is stupid. I'm sorry, you guys. I was going to put out a tobacco offering and do a prayer and all this. But we got up kind of late this morning and I didn't have time to do much. La la da da ho ga hey. All right. Well, computer, boop, boop, boop. Please call NANABOOZHOO. Boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Okay, Boozhoo. Hi, sweetie. Well, hi, you ready to come back upstairs? Yeah, would you pick me up? This bit's not really landing. Okay. 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. Swallow swallowed by the cracks of pride worn down. Did you have fun in the holodeck? Yeah, kind of. I recreated you. Did you? Yeah, computer can totally make a computer version of you. So you better watch out. I might have you replaced. You too, buddy. Okay. All right. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. Should we send them out with a song? Want to send them out with Swallowed by the Cracks? I think that'd be great. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Unless you want to add anything. Nope, that's good. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Miigwech gabis and dawieg. And thank you for watching Miigwech gonna wabi egg. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. This is Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist. Hey everyone, thanks so much. We appreciate you. And of course, NANABOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech. We'll see you again. Giga wabamin. Minowa. That's my line. Oh, yeah, sorry. And I will see you again. Giga wabamin. Minowa. Here's a song Michael and I did. Swallowed by the Cracks by David and David. Miigwech. Wait, where'd all these butterflies come from? Oh, we don't have Swallowed by the Cracks. Oh, for crying out loud. Should I look it up? Nah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Miigwech gonna wabi egg. Thanks for watching. See you later. This is a weird show today. Yeah, I know.